Films speak a universal language, highlighting the values, feelings, and longings shared by us. As one popular means of modern art, films break the barriers of peoples. Coming from the regions myself, it is good to see people coming from different cultural backgrounds express their creativity through the lens of filmmaking. The same unity I see from different indigenous groups in Davao. In that spirit, the National Commission for Culture and the Arts, or NCCA, through the Filipino Values Formation Program and in partnership with the Negros Cultural Foundation, are proud to present this year's Sine Halaga Film Festival, a one-of-a-kind visual journey of our Filipino values and community culture. From pakikipagkapwa at bayanihan to pamilya at pananampalataya, the Filipino audience will have the opportunity to watch some well-selected films with a range of themes and styles. So sit back and let us be inspired by today's display of culture as we work together for a better future.
We Maramagnons value integrity, respect, peace, and honesty. We support Sine Halaga. Truly, the story of the Filipino, as depicted in films, is a very compelling medium for values formation. Congratulations, NCCA.
Good day to everyone. In behalf of the University President, Dr. Jesus Antonio Jover, allow me to convey his message to you. The Indian lawyer Mahatma Gandhi said, "Your beliefs become your thoughts. Your thoughts become your words. Your words become your actions. Your actions become your habits. Your habits become your values. Your values become your destiny." This is how important values are. We become what we are today because of the values inculcated in the past in us. And what we will become tomorrow will depend on the values we uphold today. As stewards of the pillars of tomorrow, the young generation, educators like us have the responsibility to inculcate positive values to our students for them to become mature and dependable citizens. However, as values vary from culture to culture, globalization may pose a challenge in inculcating values which can be considered as inherently Filipino. For this, I want to express my gratitude to the National Commission for Culture and the Arts, NCCA, and the Negros Cultural Foundation, NCF, for coming up with the Sine Halaga Film Festival. I specifically thank the festival director, Direct Elvert Bañares, for considering Central Mindanao University as among the first recipients of the project. I also congratulate the Department of Languages and Literature in the College of Arts and Sciences for forging this linkage with NCCA. The event is so timely as we are celebrating our 111th Foundation Day. I encourage everybody to please watch the Sine Halaga films. The 12 films showcase 19 Filipino core values, making these very useful resources for teachers. While it is true that other means can be used in teaching values, films are more enticing due to their multimodal nature. In addition, everybody loves storytelling. Sine Halaga films feature beautifully woven stories portraying authentic Filipino life and culture which make this so compelling and fascinating. The Filipinos' good sense of humor and their strong faith in the Almighty, which also contribute to their resilience, are so commendable. And these are just among our great qualities featured in the films. Now is the special time for us to bolster those powerful values we have lived across generations. The effect of the COVID-19 plague is so disheartening as we struggle to cope with our difficult situation now, brought about by this pandemic. We need to recharge our spirits for us to hold on. Please watch Sine Halaga films and see for yourself how entertaining the stories are, while at the same time rejuvenating our spirits by reminding each one of us to keep those values we uphold across time. It is only through values formation that we can remain unshaken despite this pandemic. For us educators, it is only through values formation that we can be true to our mission to develop our students holistically. Finally, it is only through values formation that we can be true to the theme for this year's Senior Foundation celebration, which goes, sustaining the culture of excellence amidst pandemic and beyond. Mabuhay NCCA, mabuhay NCF, mabuhay Sine Halaga. Thank you.
Hello everyone, this is Anne Shirley V. Saagondo inviting you all to join the opening and world premiere of Sine Halaga Film Festival.
Naimbag nga rabi kada kayo amin. I am Rene Marquez Bonifacio and I support Sine Halaga Film Festival.
Maayong adlaw sa tanan, I am Mark Laralabajo from the College of Education, Central Mindanao University, and I am inviting everyone to support the 12 films of Sine Halaga Film Festival that showcase the Filipino values. Tara, mananaw na ta!
Committed to the total development of people, Central Mindanao University aims to produce graduates with competencies not only in the natural and physical sciences, but also in the social and behavioral sciences, as well as in the arts, imbued with humanistic and ethical values, with a clear understanding of their Filipino heritage. As what William Maine said, the aim of education is the knowledge not of facts, but of values. Hence, as educators,
we, the faculty of the Department of Languages and Literature, are greatly honored to support Sine Halaga Film Festival.
Film, due to its multimodality, is a very powerful medium of communication. Sine Halaga Film Festival, which is a project of the National Commission for Culture and the Arts, or NCCA, and the Negros Cultural Foundation, or NCF, demonstrates such potency of film in educating people, particularly in values formation.
For this year, Sine Halaga features 12 films that showcase 19 Filipino core values, namely
family,
education,
faith,
health and wellness, basic needs,
self, work and livelihood,
peace and development,
honesty and integrity,
resilience,
life and purpose,
human rights,
environment,
love of country,
happiness,
kapwa,
culture, arts and sciences,
governance,
creative excellence.
Please watch these 12 films and see how imaginative, creative, and compelling the writers, directors, actors, and actresses are as they portray authentic Filipino life and culture.
Variety in genres, narrative styles, and the Filipino communal settings will surely amaze you. Be prepared to smile,
Laugh, cry, and scream in terror with the characters.
Please watch the films and be reminded of what we hold dear as Filipinos.
Today, the pandemic knocks our nation and the whole world.
But this is not the first time that the Filipino spirit is tested. With our positive values being bolstered and strengthened, we can beat any adversity.
So, once again,
Please support the Sine Halaga Film Festival, and together, let's nurture the great spirit within.
Welcome to the launch of Sine Halaga Film Festival in Mindanao, here at Central Mindanao University in Bukidnon, Northern Mindanao. My name is Venice and I will be your host or moderator for today. So take note that before we begin, there will be more series launches in selected sites in Mindanao, such as in Osamis and Cagayan de Oro. This is in cooperation with our school and university partners in the next few months. And now, to tell us more about Sine Halaga, let us welcome filmmaker, educator, and festival director of Sine Halaga Film Festival, Director Elvert Bañares.
Welcome sa Sine Halaga Film Festival sa Mindanao launch sa Central Mindanao University. Ang Sine Halaga is a film festival and kakaiba ito sa lahat ng mga film fest dahil ito ay film fest na buong taon. Usually ang mga film festivals natin 1 week, 5 days, ito whole year and free. Among all the film festivals, this has the more organized educational program. So ang ating film festival is brought to us by the National Commission for Culture and the Arts and the Negros Cultural Foundation. Ang Sine Halaga ay may pinili, nanalo ito ang mga 12 directors to shoot their 12 films. Each of these 12 films contain the 19 core Filipino values. Saan galing ito ang 19 core Filipino values? Nagkaroon po ng research ang NCCA, and this research nagtanong sa Filipino, ano ang mahalaga para sa atin? So, pag sinabi mong kahalagahan, values. And yung mga values nag-change, no? Sang-ayon sa Filipino, hindi na yung mga dati na utang na loob. Ang kanilang value ngayon ay nagsisimula sa sarili. So, ang mga values dito, pagkatao, pamilya, edukasyon, pamamahala, and all the others. And all of these values, kailangan natin maisakatuparan ito to remind us again, to reorient ourselves kung ano tayo as Filipinos, saan tayo patungo, and what has shaped us as really good people, good Filipinos. So what better way to celebrate this than to show films? We have 12 films at may programa ang NCCA din na meron tayong animated films at meron din tayong TV series. So ito ang Sine Halaga Film Festival. Nagkaroon tayo ng 2 pre-launch events, no, unique to other festivals. Tayo lang ang nag-pre-launch. The purpose of the pre-launch is to introduce unti-unti yung ating 12 films at yung ating 12 directors para hindi siya makakalimutan kaagad or matabunan kasi pag nag-launch usually 12 kaagad, so natatabunan yung iba. And all these 2 pre-launches, we are very proud that this has been well watched by many online audiences. Ang ating festival nag-launch last August 25, 2021. It was the opening night and one of the most watched opening night according sa ating analytics. Ang film education is one component very unique to Sine Halaga. Ang mga components natin ay ang mga sumusunod. Una, meron tayong 12 free webinars. We will teach our teachers how to teach film. May kanya-kanyang estilo ang mga guru natin pero kailangan natin i-guide din bilang mga film experts at sa ating committee who will tell them na pwedeng ito ang ating gagawin. This is an added style and added feature sa iyong pagtuturo. So pedagogy is part of Sine Halaga. Meron tayong 12 film discussions. So kung meron tayong webinars for teachers and students, every Monday starting October, meron tayong every weekend talks with our directors, actors, and their teams. And meron tayong 12 critical essays na isusulat ng ating 12 film critics at ang bawat pelikula ay may appointed film critic. Then meron tayong study guide. As we speak, ginagawa po ito At the end of the year, those who will participate sa Sine Halaga Guro Club ay bibigyan natin ng PDF, and pag na-print ito, at sana ma-print siya kaagad, bibigyan natin yung ating book sa kanila for free. Now, audience and students and teachers are very vital sa Sine Halaga. Mahalaga sila para sa atin, kaya po ito libre kasi ang edukasyon ay dapat libre. Ang ating programa ay hindi kumpleto kung walang audience participation. So ang ginagawa natin, we will have a website launch to make it easy for teachers to click, one click lang. By October, mapapanood nyo ang trailer, ang film, ang featurette or the making of the film, and the study guides. After that, meron tayong outreach programs. Isa po ito ngayon sa ating outreach programs yung ating ginagawa. And pangatlo, may pa-contest tayo. Aba, mahalaga din ang load. Siyempre, no, kahit tag 300 lang, yung malaking data yon para sa ating mga estudyante at sa ating mga guro. Siyempre, we remind, bawal sumali ang mga direktor natin, bawal sumali ang taga-Sine Halaga. And of course, nag-launch po tayo sa mga sites. We have live screenings sa Iriga, and now we have launch in Bukidnon. Magkakaroon tayo ng launch sa Bayambang, Pangasinan, Bacolod, Naga, and Rizal. And last September 3, nag-launch tayo sa Frankfurt, Germany. And starting next month, magiging busy uli kami sa Sine Halaga because we will launch in all 35 sites all over the world kung saan merong Sentro Rizal. So ngayon, meron tayong website, meron tayong pelikula, meron tayong mga study guides, libre po ito lahat. So bawal magbenta, at kung binibentahan kayo, sabihin nyo libre po ito. Ang ating mga pelikula ngayon ay gusto ko na i-introduce. It's my honor to introduce the 12 winning films. Bakit ako sinusundan ng Buwan? Ni Director Richard Soriano Legaspi. Black Rainbow sa direksyon ni Director Zig Madamba Dulay. Dandanso'y sa direksyon ni Arden Rod Condez. Hadlok sa direksyon ni Ralston Jover. Looking for Rafflesias and Other Fleeting Things, directed by James Fajardo. Lorna, directed by Noel Escondo. Masalimuot Tsatsagyo at Dayat, or Summer Blues, directed by John Carlo Natividad. Nina's Family History, directed by Christopher Gozum. Sa Balay ni Papang, sa direksyon ni Kurt Soberano. Salog ding Diklom, Black River, sa direksyon ni Jordan de la Cruz. Ugbos Bayabas, Tender Leaves of Guava, sa direksyon ni Manie Magbanua Jr. And 13 Feet, sa direksyon ni Carlo Obispo. Ang Sine Halaga po ay makikita natin sa ating Facebook page, no? Ang ating mga social media sites, sa Instagram at sa YouTube. Kung hindi pa ninyo nalalike ito, kailangan nyo i-like. But more than that, maraming activities dito na pwede kayo mag-participate because we want the whole Philippines to participate in our film festival. As we speak right now, palagi ko itong ginagawa para makita natin the increase, no, and the engagement ng ating mga Filipinos around the Philippines. Ang ating engagement as of today is plus 46%. Meron na tayong page likes na 9.2 thousand in only 3 months. Meron na tayong 3.6 million audience reach. That's according to our analytics. This is one of the biggest online reach for any film festival in the country. This is because of the team ng Sine Halaga, NCCA, NCF, at yung ating mga direktor at ang kanilang mga supporters and teams. So maraming salamat sa lahat at magkita-kita tayo sa ating discussion.
Ang kahalagahan ng karapatang pantao. Importante ang karapatang pantao para sa mga Pilipino dahil napapahalagahan nito ang buhay ng lahat ng tao, at ito ay nagbibigay ng kapantayan sa harap ng batas. Ang kahalagahan ng pagmamahal sa bayan. Mahalaga ang pagmamahal sa bayan para sa kaunlaran ng bansa at naipapakita ito sa iba't ibang paraan tulad ng pagtangkilik sa mga produktong sariling atin.
Here in Madamba, we put premium on love of family and close family ties. We also advocate the value of giving and sharing, or pagtinabangay or bayanihan. We fully support Sine Halaga. Shine for Sine Halaga. We at Madamba Municipal Health Office, we support Sine Halaga.
Pag-ibig, pagkakaisa,
Pagpapakumbaba, kapayapaan,
Pag-asa, pagtanggap,
at
iba pa. Lahat ito nasa Sine Halaga.
Dito sa Bugak Elementary School, halina't samahan kaming manood.
Good day everyone, I am Jessamay S. Salvador from Biles 1A. Let us join and support Sine Halaga. Thank you!
Hi, I'm Louis Christian Estrella Simbahon from CMU, Department of Languages and Literature. This year, we are blessed to be able to witness various talents and masterpieces from our Filipino film creators through Sine Halaga Film Festival as they present 12 Filipino contemporary films. Let us support NCCA and NCF.
To give us a short message, we have with us the Associate Professor at Central Mindanao University, Dr. Alma Calimbo.
Hello everyone, good evening. Although it's not the first time for the department to support film festivals, I had some doubts how we could provide our students with the same necessary exposure during this pandemic. So we are so blessed to have Shara, one of the faculty in the department, as the NCCA representative of the region. So through her, we had strengthened our linkage with national agencies like that of NCCA. So although Shara had provided me some information about Sine Halaga Film Festival, it was during our meeting with Direct Elvert that I realized how privileged Central Mindanao University is, particularly the department, to be chosen as among the partners of NCCA in promoting the Sine Halaga films. It was the first time that I met virtually Direct Elvert, and I really appreciate his enthusiasm and passion as he explained to us what the project is all about. So I came to know that the Sine Halaga is NCCA's Filipino Values Film Festival. So I got excited to see how the writers and the directors weave stories depicting core values in contemporary films. So although the project would entail that we must undergo with some bureaucratic processes, for example, asking permission from the president, for example, and other particular processes, but I am so grateful for NCCA, for Direct Elvert, for considering CMU as the first recipient of the project in Mindanao. So for this, I would like to say thank you, NCCA. Thank you, Direct Elvert, for this opportunity to promote the Sine Halaga films and for letting us use these films for free in our classes. So we look forward to join in webinars and to access this Sine Guru Club. So where our faculty in the university can enhance their skills in teaching art, specifically contemporary local films. Mabuhay, Sine Halaga!
Ang kahalagahan ng katapatan at integridad. Magkaugnay ang katapatan at integridad sapagkat sukatan ito ng kalidad ng isang lingkod bayan. Mahalaga ang mga katangiang ito sa mga empleyado at opisyal ng pamahalaan, lalo na kapag laganap ang korupsyon. Mahalaga ang katatagan. Para sa isang bansa tulad ng Pilipinas na madalas makaranas ng kalamidad, napakahalaga ang katatagan at pagpupursige. Ito ay isa sa mga katangian ng mga Pilipino na tumutulong sa kanila sa pagharap sa anumang pagsubok sa buhay.
At this point, allow me to introduce our first set of teachers from Central Mindanao University, Department of Languages and Literature. First on the list, we have Miss Sarah Elizabeth Allen.
Good evening, everyone. So, I am Sarah Elizabeth Allen, laking Iligan City, but currently residing here in Bukidnon, teaching with the Department of Languages and Literature. So, I do teach literature, 21st literature for the Philippines and the world, and currently also teaching arts and arts appreciation subjects. And actually, although we are language teachers, my turf is really literature, so that's why I'm really happy to attend and actually watch the films, and I hope that my students also could get a glimpse of these films and experience them, especially that the stories in the films were quite familiar stories, stories that I grew up with also. So yun po, welcome, and I am so happy with this opportunity. Thank you.
Next on the list, we have Miss Verna Faith Dayondon.
Good evening, everyone, especially to Sine Halaga's body. I am Verma Faith Tolentino Dayondon, and I am also a faculty of the Department of Languages and Literature. I teach the subjects Contemporary Arts in the senior high school, and also I teach art appreciation in the college. Thank you very much, Sine Halaga, for giving us this opportunity, and I am so excited to share the short films to my students.
Next, we have Miss Emily Hungao.
Hello, everyone. I'm Emily T. Hungao. I'm from Iligan City, but I've been teaching here in Central Mindanao University for years already. I'm teaching purposive communication, art appreciation, and two major subjects such as introduction to society, culture, and language, and also cross-cultural communication. So I'm so happy that I actually watched all the films, but I'm so happy, and I have also my personal favorites for the 12 films. And then I'm so excited for my students to see and to watch these films in Sine Halaga. Thank you, everyone.
Next, we have Miss Crisel Joy Galieron.
Good evening, everyone, especially to Sine Halaga body and to the Department of Languages and Literature. I am Crisel Joy Galieron, a faculty of the Department of Languages and Literature. I am from Bukidnon. I am very happy to be part of this program, and I have watched also the films, but even though I haven't watched everything, I know that these are the types of films that I wanted my students to watch, because as what Direk had said earlier, it depicts the core values of the Filipinos. And mabuhay Sine Halaga. Thank you.
Next on the list, we have Miss Doreen Hersava.
Hi, everybody. I'm Doreen Elsie Jane L. Hersava from the Department of Languages and Literature. And Direk, we may look young, but we're not that young. I've been teaching for 12 years already in the university. We've been teaching varied subjects, and including, of course, the arts, because it's my personal love. Because I myself, I'm a singer, so I'm into the arts. And knowing that we have this program now for our students, it really excites me, because this term I am teaching art appreciation along with the other major subjects like grammar, stylistic, syntax, and the foreign languages. But ang dami kong art appreciation students. And then when I opened up about filmmaking, a lot of them expressed their intention to really learn about it. Kasi, of course, we have really discussed that for a person to be able to really function his entirety, he has to experience the arts, and by doing so, he has to experience all emotions, and films are one way of doing that. So I am really looking forward to learn more with you, and hopefully we'd get to have you as resource persons in our classes. So thank you.
Next, we have Miss Raymond Zaira Fernandez.
Hi, mabuhay. I'm Raymond Zaira Fernandez, a proud product of Central Mindanao University. So I studied here since nursery until graduate school and then until employment. So one thing that I'm so interested about this because as someone who's very interested about script writing for films, I'm also teaching creative writing as well as art appreciation and purposive communication. So I am very excited po na ma-share itong knowledge and also the films to our students. I am also very excited to provide knowledge to my students as well. Thank you so much, Sine Halaga. I am very honored to be part of this collaboration.
Next on the list, we have Miss Stephanie Buwan.
Hi, hello everyone. Good evening. Good evening, Direct, and to the Sine Halaga body. So my name is Stephanie L. Buwan. I am currently teaching purposive communication, art appreciation, and contemporary Philippine arts from the region. So I am very thankful to be part of this program and also for sharing us the 12 films. Thank you so much.
And of course, last we have Miss Diana Jane Marie Rapisora.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Miss Diana Jane Marie Rapisora. I am a product of Central Mindanao University and I have been teaching the university for 10 years now. I'm also teaching purposive communication, art appreciation, phonology, morphology, and translation. Although most of my subjects are actually inclined to language, but I'm really into literature. In fact, my theses, both in undergraduate and masters, are actually inclined to literature. And I'm so excited for my students also to watch your body of work. Thank you very much, Sine Halaga.
Ang kahalagahan ng buhay at tunguhin. Mahalaga ang magkaroon ng isang buhay na masaya at mabuti na may patutunguhan. Para sa ilang Pilipino, ang makatulong sa pamilya at sa kapwa ay isa sa kanilang layunin sa buhay. Mahalaga ang kapaligiran. Mahalaga na magkaisa ang lahat upang pangalagaan ang kapaligiran dahil nakasalalay sa kalikasan ang karamihan sa kabuhayan ng mga Pilipino.
At this point, let me introduce to you our guest filmmakers. Starting with our first guest, he is a filmmaker and a licensed engineer. Born and raised in Sibalom, Antique, he started his exposure in TV production as an audio man and editor for ABS-CBN Foundation. In 2004, he met the late music icon Francis Magalona, and together they put up Filipino Pictures Incorporated, which is a small production house that caters to the needs of the then budding independent filmmaking community. Together, they also produced award-winning music videos for local artists and prominent bands in the country. He also edited and sound designed John Red's Astigmatism, which won Silver DV Award at the Hong Kong International Film Festival in 2004 and a selection at the Torino Film Festival in Italy in 2005. He was also the technical director for Season 2 of Knowledge Channel show Salam, and his film in Sine Halaga is Ugbos ka Bayabas, or The Tender Leaves of Guava. Let's welcome our first guest filmmaker, Director Manie Magbanua Jr.
Hello, good evening everybody. Kakaalaman sa edad dun sa introduction. So, ayan, magandang gabi at maraming salamat sa pag-invite, and nagpapasalamat din ako sa pagiging part nitong Sine Halaga na nabigyan ng pagkakataon na ma-share ang story na mostly ako kasi ang advocacy ko ang makagawa ng mga kinaraya, yung language namin dito sa Antique. So all my short films are in kinaraya. So it is a privilege at na makasama dito. Maraming salamat.
Thank you, Direct Manie. And so our next guest, introducing to you our next filmmaker. He studied filmmaking with screenwriting as a major at the Mawul Fund Film Institute in Manila. He has worked for television stations and film outfits in Manila as a screenwriter and director for the past 20 years. He directed award-winning films Bakal Boys, Hamog, and Bendor. He wrote the scripts of the films Cubrador, Foster Child, Tirador, and the TV series Wagas in GMA7. And his film in Sine Halaga is Hadlok or Scared. Let us welcome our second guest filmmaker. We have Director Ralston. Hi, Direct.
Hello po. Magandang gabi sa lahat. Sa all-women teachers panel. This is my second short film. With Sine Halaga, it became very different kasi it has educational purpose. And I'm very excited that every time Elvert would invite me to any discussion, online or whatever, I'm very eager to discuss my film or showcase my film in this festival. I'm very happy to meet everyone. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Director Ralston. And of course, we're still joined by Sine Halaga Film Festival Director, Director Elvert Bañares. Good evening, Direct.
Good evening. Let's start.
Mahalaga ang trabaho at kabuhayan. Ang pagkakaroon ng trabaho at kabuhayan ay kailangan upang makamit ng isang Pilipino at ng kanyang pamilya ang mga pangunahing pangangailangan. Mahalaga din ang kapayapaan at kaunlaran. Mahalaga sa isang maunlad na lipunan ang respeto, pagkakaisa, katotohanan at kapayapaan. Kaya dapat itinuturo ito simula pa lang sa pagkabata, lalo na sa tahanan. Mahalagang matutunan ang mga katangiang ito para sa ikauunlad ng buong bansa.
So I think this is the part I'm most excited about, no? So hello po sa ating mga direktor, and let's begin with our Q&A session with our guest filmmakers. Starting off with a question for all our guest filmmakers, no? So everyone, no, should answer. I guess we need to start first with Direct Manie, no, with our first question. Direct Manie. Director Ralston also should answer, no, after Direct Manie. So when you were shooting the films during the pandemic, this is the question, and when you were doing the post-production, how did you treat the inclusion of the Filipino core values? And also, kindly tell us the core values in your film.
Yung kasama sa sa core values ng pelikula ko, kakayahan, kapwa, buhay at tunguhin, pagkatao, marami pa, kalusugan. Actually, yung film ko kasi, of course, nung nag-submit kami ng sequence treatment, I think parang hindi pa talaga naibigay yung mga core values nito eh. Hindi pa naibigay sa amin eh. So parang, if I remember it right, hindi ganito ka-detail, no, yung mga 19. Actually, hindi sa akin yung original story, pero ako na lang gumawa ng screenplay. So sinabit ko lang itong sequence treatment. Then nung napili siya, so, hindi ko siya actually talagang sadya na ipasok yung mga core values. Kasi nandun na siya sa kwento talaga eh. The fact na napili na siya, so nag-stick na lang ako sa story, na sinute ko yon base sa kung anong pagkasulat base sa story and treatment, ganyan. Lumabas na lang din talaga yung mga values na yun. Even in editing, wala na. Parang kahit anong katay mo pa, nandun na talaga siya. Nasa story talaga siya.
Yeah, so mas naging madali na lang yung pag-i-integrate direct, no, dahil nandun na mismo sa script, no. So thank you so much, Direct Manie, no, sa iyong insights, no, regarding the question. How about you, Direct Ralston? Ano naman ang iyong insights sa ating tanong?
Hadlok in its fear or takot in Tagalog. It's about the story of a father who's trying to protect his family of 2 children in the most mundane circumstances around the neighborhood. Parang protectahan niya yung family niya kasi nagagawan sa bakod, for the mere bakod. Nakipagtalo siya, nakipag-away siya. So, apparently, the core value upfront was human rights. Ano ba ang karapatan ng isang tao para ipaglaban ang kanyang karapatan, ang kanyang pamilya sa ibang tao, and the value of coexistence. When we were doing the film during the pandemic, we were confronted with a lot of problems. Firstly, yung constraints ng health protocols. Yan, health protocols. We have to travel to Rojas City, from Manila, kasi I wanted to locate my story in the aswang milieu of Capiz. So Elvert and the other staff helped us travel there. So yung mga values na lumabas sa amin, my team, first of all, yung pagkapasensyoso ng mga Pilipino, especially filmmakers, we have to be very patient with your time, with your commitment, with your value. Lalo na yung director, pag hindi ka pasensyoso, hindi ilalabas yung vision mo to do the film. Tapos when we traveled, nagbarko kami kasi walang available na flights at that time, at saka mas delikado mag-travel sa aeroplane. So another value of the Filipino, resiliency. Nagtiis kami sa mga bunkers. Yung artista ko, si Lester Lansang, wala siyang arte kung ano man. Tapos, we have to follow all the protocols from the LGU. So, yung producer ko, si Martin Manyuga, very efficient naman. That's another value of the Filipino. Masipag, very diligent, and very meeting deadlines. Yan. So, sinabmit niya lahat ng requirements. When we were shooting in Rojas already, and I met the people, they were yung bayanihan spirit naman ng mga Pilipino na these strangers coming at approaching you, offering everything, even their life, na parang willing to help. Kahit nakahawak lang ng mic o taga-abot lang ng tubig. Sabi ko, I'm so overwhelmed at that time kasi we really needed a lot of help from everyone when we were doing the film. So sabi ko, ito palang BTS or what you call behind the scenes in making the short film. This is very a good example of how you showcase the core values of the Filipinos. So, yun po.
Ayun, thank you Direk Ralston. So isa sa mga proof na yung values lang na pinapakita ay hindi lang sa pelikula na ginawa ninyo Direk, pero yung value din na makikita natin sa paggawa ng produksyon, no? Ang dami-dami, iba yung challenge ngayong pandemic, no? Iba yung struggle natin at this time. So salamat Direk Ralston, at I'm sure may matututunan ang mga aspiring filmmakers, no? Na hindi madali ang gumawa ng production, pero with the hard work and the passion, we can do it, no? Anything is possible. So, Direk Elvert, so ikaw naman, Direk, no? When you were shooting the films during the pandemic and when you were doing the post-production, how did you treat the inclusion of the Filipino core values? No?
Ang sinabi kasi ni Direk Manie kanina ay tamang process yun, ano? Hiningi natin sa mga direktor kung ano ang kanilang gustong i-tackle na core value. And nilagay nila yun. Pero alam natin na ang values ay magkadikit. No? You cannot be responsible if you are not honest. You cannot be accountable kung hindi ka honest. You cannot be just polite and hindi ka responsible. So, ang belief natin that all these values are interrelated to each other. And dahil doon, pagkatapos na napanood na namin ang pelikula, yung sinabi nilang iisa na value ay talagang alam natin na hindi lang iisa. So what we had was a committee who looked into the film, and after seeing the film, they were able to identify from among the 19 values kung ano ang final na nakikitang value. Kasi syempre, bias ka kung director ka. It's either hindi mo siya makikita or ang nakikita mo ay ito lamang. Pagdating sa ating mga teachers, iiba siya. So ang kagandahan sa mga values na ito, some of them are very obvious, some of them are not obvious, and some of them are omitted. There is such thing as an omission, meaning ang nakikita mo sa character, masama siya, so alam mo kaagad sa isip mo, lalo na kung ikaw ay guro, ito ang kulang sa character na ito. So ang lesson ay hindi lang kung mabait ang character. We see values sa kasamaan ng mga tao kung ano ang wala siya at ano ang kailangan niyang gawin at kailangan niyo panoorin sa mga Sine Halaga film para magkaroon siya noon. So, tama no na perhaps people will be wondering, bakit tayo nag-start sa Department of Languages and Literature? Diba dapat sa film? Tama ito actually ang ating ginagawa because ang pelikula is salamin ng buhay. Ang subject is very varied. Pwedeng history ito, pwedeng religion. Because ang values is universal. At ang values nito is all around the Philippines, no? Kasama itong pangunahing pangangailangan, pagkatao, kabuhayan, kapayapaan at kaunlaran, katapatan, katatagan. These are values na nakikita natin sa buong bansa. So, akmang-akma that we have an all-female first set of faculty members, all very young. May nagsabing not so young, pero sa tingin ko, young pa rin at heart. Kasi, ang kanilang tinuturo is languages, communication. And communication in life is very important. That's why ang paniwala natin, ang pedagogy na nakasama sa Sine Halaga is important and vital. We are blessed with good directors, Venice, no? At para sa ating mga taga-CMU students and faculty, because ang mga directors natin, because we're also blessed with good jury members. Ang paniwala ko, pag magaling ang mga horado, magaling ang napipili. So, pag magaling ang napipili, ang ating mga direktor na fulfill ang kinakailangan para sa kanilang shoot. Tayo lang ang film festival sa buong Pilipinas na natapos ang lahat ng films. Walang film fest na nakatapos ng lahat ng film festival. And I have seen kung anong hirap ng ating mga directors sa pag-shoot, having health protocols. So sana maging maganda ang reception sa CMU at malay natin in the future, may teacher dyan, na scriptwriter kanina, at may mga estudyante tayo na filmmakers, baka sila na ang susunod na batch ng Sine Halaga. Thank you, Venice.
Maraming salamat, Direk. No? At least we get to hear also from the perspective of our organizers, coming from our film director or film festival himself, no, Direk Elvert. So maraming salamat, Direk, sa iyong insights. No? At maraming salamat din sa ating mga guro na kasama natin.
Ang kahalagahan ng kapwa. Ang konsepto ng pakikipagkapwa ay nasa sentro ng kaugaliang Pilipino. Sa lahat ng gawain, palagi nating iniisip ang ating pamilya, kapitbahay, at komunidad. Kaya dahil dito, umaakto tayo para sa ikakabuti ng lahat. Ang kahalagahan ng pananampalataya. Para sa maraming Pilipino, ang paniniwala sa nakakataas at makapangyarihang Panginoon ay nakakaapekto sa kanilang karakter at sa pang-araw-araw na buhay. Malakas ang pananampalataya ng mga Pilipino sapagkat nakakabigay ito ng pag-asa sa mga panahon ng paghihirap.
There will be more to come, this time with our second set of teachers still from CMU. But first, let's watch and listen to the music of very promising emerging young music artists. Please help me welcome Renzo.
Wait in the corner, see in the storm. By the window side, empty apartments, shirt smells like smoke. Looks terrifying. Books in my shelf, toss on your door. Little love forever scarred. Hay stuck in my closet, strings in my porch. Wounded skin walks by the shore. You act it's nothing until you can't breathe, until you can't speak. Cut by your riptide, claws in my skin. I hope you heal. I hope you heal. Somebody killed the butterflies in my garden. I cried so hard when my pet bird had died. Writing stories in my notebook till the ink splatters. When's the last time you played outside your yard? You act it's nothing until you can't breathe, until you can't speak. Cut by a riptide glass in my skin. I hope you heal. I hope you heal. Making conversations with ourselves all put to bed. I hope you heal. Bathing in the shallow so I won't drown in my head. I hope you heal.
Hello there, Christina Sanchez po from Central Mindanao University. Let us support the Sine Halaga Film Festival brought to you by the NCCA and NCF. For this year, Sine Halaga presents 12 amazing films depicting Filipino culture, values, and identities. Again, let us foster Filipino values. Tangkilikin po natin ang mga pelikulang Pilipino. Daghang salamat sa inyong support.
Mula sa Central Mindanao University, suportahan po natin ang Sine Halaga Film Festival na handog ng NCCA. Tampok ang 12 pelikula na iinog sa mga kaugalian at pagkataong Pilipino. Damhin po natin ang diwa ng pagka-Pilipino sa mga pelikulang tatak Pilipino. Sulong Pelikula, Abante Pilipinas!
What is common about mathematics and the films of Sine Halaga? They both teach us about values. On behalf of the Department of Mathematics of the College of Arts and Sciences here at Central Mindanao University, Bukidnon, I would like to invite everyone to watch with us the 12 films in Sine Halaga, a film festival showcasing our country's treasure, the core Filipino values. Nood na po!
Ang kahalagahan ng pamilya. Ang pamilya ay mahalaga para sa mga Pilipino dahil dito nanggagaling ang lakas at inspirasyon para maging matapang sa mga pagsubok sa buhay. Mahalaga din ang edukasyon. Importante sa mga Pilipino ang pagkamit ng edukasyon dahil para sa marami, ito ang nagsisilbing daan para sa mas maayos na kinabukasan. Mahalaga ang kaligayahan. Kilala ang mga Pilipino bilang mga masayahing tao sa kabila ng mga pagsubok. Mahalaga ito para sa karamihan dahil kahit nabatuhin pa sila ng ilang hamon sa buhay, mas importante pa rin na maligaya sila, lalo na sa piling ng kanilang pamilya.
Sige, let's proceed na sa ating mga specific questions para sa ating mga guest filmmakers. I think mag-uumpisa na naman tayo for Direct Manie. So Direct Manie, meron ditong specific question for your film, no? Sa iyong pelikulang Ugbos, Bayabas, one of the high spots of your film really speaks about the transition of a child to adolescent stage, no? Especially yung pagiging binata, no? So why did you choose, the question is, why did you choose the age-old tradition pagtutuli to illustrate some of the imperative Filipino core values?
Actually, yung kwento ng pagkasali ko sa Sine Halaga, last minute ito, no? Last minute na, kumbaga, actually kasi hindi ako masyadong mahilig magsasali sa mga ganito talaga. Yung story kasi niyan, winner din siya sa NCCA na essay writing. Yung writer niyan, writer din, na he's based in New York, siyang nag-message sa akin na, meron sa NCCA. mag-submit ka. I think that was December 2019. So patapos na ilang days na lang. Yun, so parang hindi ko rin actually sinadya talaga na etong material na ito papasok ito sa Sine Halaga. But then this person kasi yung nagsulat ng essay talaga ng ano na yan. So, is a good friend, and then nakikita ko ang gaganda ng mga stories niya. And ever since kasi ako nga parang advocacy ko talaga na gusto kong gumawa lahat ng mga pelikula ko in Tinaraya. Ever since my first film in 2010 dito continued, and my second, this is my third short film pa lang. So gusto ko talaga dito gumawa. Unless na ibang project na hindi akin. Pero mga personal film ko consider ko, gusto ko sa Antico to shoot ganyan. Ang dami niya mga stories na magaganda. So binibigyan niya sa akin yung mga short stories na yun, binabasa ko. Ano yung gusto ko? Kasi ako hindi talaga kasi ako writer eh. Kaya nung nakita ko, nagustuhan ko. So I have a compilation lahat ng mga stories niya. Sabi ko, since hindi naman talaga, ang dami kong ideas, kasi lang hindi ako tulad ng ibang director and writer talaga nangagaling. Diba? Pasok ng CR, pagbalik, may script na. Diba? It takes siguro mga 5 years bago ako makabuo ng story, hindi ko pa maisulat ng maayos. Diba? Unless na talagang gusto ko na talagang, alam mo yun, inspired ka talaga. Like yung 2 short films ko na 10 years and 8 years ago pa. Ang haba ko magkwento. So doon lang nagsimula. So then na-meet ko yun kasi isa yun sa mga gusto ko. And then the first 2 films ko kasi medyo political, saka medyo seryoso. Gusto kong gumawa ng something light naman. Yun. So yun ang isa sa mga napili ko. Sige, eto maganda to. Medyo cute to, ganyan. So yun ang sinabit ko na. No? And then eventually yun ang napili. So yun. Again, hindi sinasadya lahat, but then siguro nagswak ko talaga sa team ng Sine Halaga at buti at nabigyan ng pansin.
Yes, thank you Direct Manie, no? Grabe naman. Parang nagswak talaga. It's for you meaning, no? Yung pagkakapasok, even if it's not really for Sine Halaga, but it was meant to be here, no? So, salamat Direct Manie, no? I think para sa akin, napaka-unique talaga ng concept ng pagtutuli, no? Being included in the film as part of our values. Kasi yung really the traditional pagtutuli, parang hindi na yun napapractice. Parang several cities na lang or towns probably, pero hindi na talaga siya ganun ka, But yeah, thank you so much. Halos wala na. Yes, I agree. So thank you Direct Manie, no, for sharing that one and for sharing this film, no. Salamat Direct Manie. Direct Ralston, meron ding question para sa iyo, no. So ito naman Direct Ralston for your film Hadlok, no. Your film here explores different Filipino core values, no. So having said that, how were you able to come up and integrate these values into one cohesive plot? Kasi kita natin kanina sobrang dami.
With Hadlok, nagsama-sama yung core value because I dealt with the family. So pag sinabi mong family, ang dami ng mga values na inaalagaan ng father, ng mother, ng children in order to make this family work. So it became natural for me when I was writing the script. It became very natural na pag may parents sa bahay at mayroong mga bata, there's the virtue of respect. Pagka may problema ang pamilya, all Filipinos, we resort to religiosity. We go to the altar and say our prayers. If a father sees danger, maapektuhan ng kanyang mga anak. So lumalabas na yung being responsible. And ang dami. I can enumerate from A to Z any values that would come. Originally, the concept of Hadlok came from it's a news program. It's a Facebook video of Tulfo. Isumbong natin kay Tulfo. So I saw this clip early in the morning. I just woke up and then kasi ang habit ko I use my cell phone and I watch some videos. Tapos I see this father telling Tulfo na willing po akong makulong. Willing ka makulong para sa mga anak ko. And it turned out, hindi pala yung tunay mga anak. So, na-intrigue na ako. It's a high concept already. You're taking care of children that's not your own. And then you're willing to go to prison because of what? Because of certain rights na sinasapawan na ng ibang tao. Yung problema nating karamihan dito sa Pilipinas, nag-aagawan sa kapirasong property. Bakod, magpapatayan, maghabulan ng gulok, aabot kay Tulfo. Bakit? Kasi ang paniwala natin, yung human rights natin, ever since colonial times, natatapakan na. Durog na yung karapatan natin pang tao. So, very inherent yun sa ating Pilipino. Now, we've been so subjective, we have been so subservient to these colonial rules and this feudal system na lumalabas na sa pagkatao natin. Maybe it's about time we cry out. We have to ask. Actually, yung ano ni Hernan, the lead character, it's not it's not a rebellion eh. It's a call for help. I need help, not for me, but for my children. So from there, lumabas na lang siya naturally na it's a fiction story, so I enhance the story through the concept from Tulfo. So sabi ko, the father must be very industrious. So nagtatrabaho siya sa Capiz factory, again for the children. He's playing mother, a reversal of role. He's playing mother to the two daughters kasi ang wife niya OFW. Another value of the Filipinos. We have to be tight, we have to be a family despite the distance. So lahat yan, very inherent and very organic sa ating mga Filipino. And it reflects not only our values as people but also our humanity.
Yes, salamat po, Direk Ralston, no? So, imagine from the family itself, ang dami ng values na nag-evolve, no? And then sometimes we see Tulfo as a source of entertainment, di ba? Yung show niya sa YouTube. Pero it really speaks about our justice system. Tama po kayo, Direk Ralston. I would really agree with that, no? Na ang sistema natin sometimes, no? Yung sa film mo nga, kasi may connection yung isa, di ba? May connection siya sa mayor, so meaning mas mapapakinggan siya. Pero those who don't really have much connections, anong nangyayari sa kanila? That's why they resort to Tulfo. Kasi wala naman sila talagang magagawa, no? So, sometimes like that. So, it really speaks about our system. So, thank you, Direk Ralston. Nagpapasalamat kami sa paggawa mo ng ganyang pelikula. No, it's really a wake-up call, no? For students and teachers as well, most especially. Ayun, salamat po, Direk, no? For sharing your insights regarding your film. Okay, sige. Let's proceed to our next question. This one naman is for Direk Elvert, no? Direk, hello po. Okay, so ito Direk, no? So you have mentioned the Sine Halaga Guru Club. It was also mentioned by Dr. Alma, no, a while ago. Can you tell us about this the Sine Halaga Guru Club and then the educational component of the Sine Halaga Film Festival?
So maliban doon, thank you Venice, no? Maliban doon sa ating nasabi ko kanina, components natin, meron tayong Sine Halaga Guru Club. Ang club na ito, as of now, we are accepting registrations. And kung sino yung ating mga partner schools, yan ang una nating i-message. So Central Mindanao University will be one of the first sets of teachers na who will receive an access sa ating website na ilo-launch. So, ang website na ito is the NCCA Learning Hub. So, ang matatanggap nila na website, hindi lang Sine Halaga. The website will contain Sanay Guro, Bika-Ed, Usay Sining, at lahat ng educational projects ng NCCA. So, sila ang magkakaroon ng access nito. Yung ating study guides ay ginagawa pa lamang. Kasi ang gusto natin ma-incorporate ang lahat ng mga critiques ng ating jurors at ng ating mga guest teachers. So by the end of the year, ang ating nag-register ang una din makakatanggap ng PDF files ng mga ito. We hope by the end of the year, ma-print ito para by 2022, may Happy New Year gift tayo sa mga teachers at magagamit nila ito sa kanilang classroom education. Ang kagandahan nito kasi why am I really pressing for a print? Kasi sa print, mas extensive ang ating study guides which will contain not only guide questions, pero ang isuggest din sa mga teachers kung ano ang pwedeng i-assignment nila. No, hindi pwede kasi minsan magpapagawa ang guro ng mga full-length film na hindi siya kaya ng mga bagets na tagto 2 hours. Samantala sa film class ko, ang pinapagawa ko 5-minute lamang. So, may guide ang ating mga teachers. What are the possible films or activities na pwede nilang gawin? And mayroon tayong parang interconnected materials. Anong ibig sabihin nito? Kunyari nanood sila ng Hadlok or Ugbos Bayabas. May suggested films tayo na you can also watch the following Filipino films or you can also read the following poetry para ma-connect nila sa kanilang class. Meaning nagsasuggest tayo na kaagad ng recommendations sa ating mga teachers na the education doesn't stop sa isang pelikula lamang. Meaning pagkapanood nila ng film na ito, they have a set of questions, they can mix it with their own questions, and they can actually connect it with other works of art ng mga Filipinos. Para the whole program is more or less comprehensive. Nakalagay din doon kung may problem ang film. So for example, if there is suicide in film, example lamang, then pag-uusapan doon, may warning na kagad ang teacher na okay, warning, may may parental guidance tayo sa pelikulang ito, paano mo ito i-discuss? So the teachers are guided. Even if the teachers are magaling na, naniniwala ako kasi I'm also a teacher, na all of us are learners. And by combining our collective efforts to come up with all these study guides at i-combine natin sa isa't isa, magiging maganda ang mga discussions para sa ating mga estudyante at para sa ating mga kababayan.
Maraming salamat, Direk Elvert. No? So you can really see here the power of collaboration. No? That's why we would really like to encourage our teachers here joining us today to enlist later on. No? So we will give you instructions on how you can enlist in our Sine Halaga Guro Club. So thank you so much, Direk, for sharing that initiative. No? At for sure, malaking tulong ito para sa ating mga guro at sa kanilang mga estudyante. Salamat, Direk!
Ang kahalagahan ng pangunahing pangangailangan. Para sa mga Pilipino, kasama sa mga pangunahing pangangailangan ang pagkain, bahay, pananamit at pati na rin ang gamot. Mahalagang makamtan ng isang tao ang mga ito upang mamuhay sa pang-araw-araw at mabuhay sa isang makataong paraan. Ang kahalagahan ng pagkatao o ang sarili. Mahalaga sa maraming Pilipino na maipakita ang tunay na pagkatao at maipahayag ang sarili sa iba upang magkaroon ng maayos na pakikipagsama sa lahat at para maitama ang anumang mali. Mahalaga ang kalusugan. Prioridad ng marami ang kalusugan dahil ito ang nagsisilbing puhunan para magawa ang mga nais nilang gawin sa buhay. Mula sa pisikal na pangangatawan hanggang sa pag-iisip, pati na rin sa espiritual na kalusugan. Mahalaga na maayos at malusog ang anumang aspeto ng isang individual. Mahalaga din ang pamamahala. Ang isang mabuting pamahalaan ay marunong mamuno at may direksyon para sa bayan. Marunong magdisiplina at hindi makasarili. Kung wala ito, magkakagulo ang bayan na maaaring ikabagsak nito.
Hi everyone, good day. I'm Kayla Haralbi Aranyo. I'm a student from Central Mindanao University. I am inviting you all to support Sine Halaga Festival by watching the 12 films which showcase Filipino values. And I'm so excited. So what are you waiting for? Let's support Sine Halaga.
Isang makasining na pagbati sa inyong lahat. I am Zendaya Perez Pinicitos, a Bachelor of Arts in English Language Studies student at Central Mindanao University. I would like to encourage you to support and watch the films that will be showcased at the Sine Halaga Festival. Not only will it entertain you, but it will also educate you, because Sine Halaga's very essence is to use cinema as a medium for communicating values. Kaya tara na at atin pang tuklasin ang kultura, kasaysayan at iba't ibang istorya patungkol sa ating pagka-Pilipino at sa ating bansang Pilipinas.
Hello everyone, I'm Charmaine Shintisoy, a Bachelor of Arts in English Language Studies student at Central Mindanao University, and I'm inviting you to watch Sine Halaga Film Festival.
Hi, I'm Kathleen Kate Cruzante, currently taking up Bachelor of Arts in English Language Studies at Central Mindanao University, and I am inviting you all to watch the 12 films reflecting Filipino values that will be shown by Sine Halaga. Sine Halaga is a new platform for beautiful stories depicts Filipino values in contemporary films. Let us together support Sine Halaga Film Fest. Thank you and have a good day.
Movies are part of our lives, and we know that they are more than just entertainment. They are powerful tools that can influence the shaping of a person and of a society. This year's Sine Halaga Film Festival showcases different Filipino values such as family, education, faith, health, love of a country, and many more. So I would like to invite you to support Sine Halaga Film Festival this year.
Okay, so now we bring in again our guest filmmakers with our teachers from CMU or Central Mindanao University Department of Languages and Literature. No, so teachers, the floor is now open. No, for those who'd like to ask their question, or perhaps you have anything you'd like to discuss with our filmmakers, anything about their films. Again, their films is Hadlok and Ugbos Bayabas. Sige, who'd like to start with their question? Anybody from our teachers?
Hello po, good evening. I would first like to comment ito po sa Ugbos Bayabas. I would like to comment po direct because the story is so familiar to me kasi yung father ko grew up in Iloilo, and this story is like parang I grew up with this story. Narinig ko yung mga stories na ganito, similar in an old town, tapos yung mga tuli season, ganito nangyayari, no, traditional tuli na time. Pero anyway, I would like to ask kasi although it's set back in a laid back na town, tapos it's a very old age tradition, no, na imposing masculinity among the boys kasi ito yung parang nila bragging rights na natuli na ako, so I'm a man, parang ganun. So how can this film serve the 21st century audience, especially with the the growing pro women na community and also the LGBTQ community?
Yun nga, sabi ko na nawawala na kasi yung tradition no? I think ang importante dito, yun nga, may remind tayo like ikaw, di ba? Nakaka-relate ka kasi ang dami mong stories, ganyan. Nakakalimutan na natin kasi yung mga ganun practice. Although, yun nga, hindi na natin maibabalik yan na gagawin pa natin yung prosesong ganun, di ba? Una-una, minsan, iba bawal na talaga for some medical saka kung anong reason, di ba? So, mas maganda lang kasi minsan sa mga ganito na mabalikan mo nga na, ganun pala sila dati, di ba? Yung value ng ganung mga experiences ng iba. Kasi actually, dito rin sa amin, sa lugar namin, lumaki din akong ganyan, di ba? Although ako hindi ko na-experience yon kasi that time, medyo sa hospital na sa akin na ginawa ka ng mga time kami, yung mga. Pero yung mga pinsan ko, ganyan, very common talaga yan, every summer, ganyan na yun talaga. Sa title pa nga lang, ang dami na nakagad nag-message sa akin na, direct, alam ko na yan, kung ano yan, parang ganun din. Well, ang dami nangyayaring ganun. Very common yung ganun talaga, kung ano nangyari doon kay Kadoy na. At yun palagi nakakatawa experiences. Ang dami pa yung mga ganyan. Hindi na kasi yan may experience ng mga bata ngayon. May mga friend ako na gumawa rin ng mga similar theme, pero hindi ganitong setup, hindi ganitong eksena na nasa probinsya. Yung talagang authentic na talagang ganyan, di ba? Kasi may mga kaibigan ko gumawa talaga ng circumcision short film din yan. Pero ito kasi yung classic na nasa probinsya. And I think parang minsan kasi maganda yung mga ganyan kasi parang hindi mo akalain na magkakaroon ng ganung klaseng pelikula na magtatakil ng mga ganyan. Di ba? Actually nga, later nga lang din nung na-release na yung pelikula, nung natanggap pa lang siya, ganun, parang doon ka rin na-realize na, nga no, parang napaka-importante din pala ng ganitong topic. Nakakala mo nakakatawa lang siya. Di ba? Akala mo comedy lang kasi, yan, tuli, ganyan. Ganun. Pero pag tinitingnan mo, medyo malalim pala yung message nga. Di ba? Kasi unang-una, yun nga, it talks of the tradition, di ba? Yung culture natin na nawawala din, di ba? So yun. I think na nasagot ko ba yung tanong mo?
Yes po. Pero so far, direct, yung intention mo talaga is to really just retell, no, yung the experiences of old. Okay po. Sige po.
Kasi sabi ko nga, gusto ko lang talagang for this film, gusto ko lang talaga gumawa din something light. Kasi matagal ko nang gusto ko talaga sundan yung mga film na ginagawa ko. Last time na gumawa ko 2012 pa. Pero hindi ako magagawa, hindi ko alam kung anong gusto ko. Sabi ko, medyo serious kasi yung dalawang yun eh. So sabi ko, gusto ko naman kung hindi love story, medyo comedy, ganyan. Andun din sa akin actually yung fear nung ginagawa ko yung pelikula. Kasi mahirap gumawa ng comedy kasi. But then, yung material mismo nakakatawa na siya. Hindi mo na kailangan sadyain. Gusto ko yung ganong klaseng comedy lang. Pero yung kasi ang medyo risky sa comedy kasi, di ba, hindi siya slapstick na, alam mo yun, the usual. Sabi ko, mag-work ba, ganyan. Pero tinanggal ko na sa consciousness ko yung mga ganon eh. Maganda execution na siguro. Talaga nakakatawa naman talaga siya. Diba? So, yun lang ang unang fear ko na which is medyo na-pull off naman.
Thank you, Miss Sarah, no, for your question, no? And I think yung depth din doon, direct, is really the transition part kasi crucial yun eh. Yung childhood to adolescent, napaka-crucial ng part na yun. So, yung depth talaga, I think doon ko siya nakita in my perspective, no? So, thank you, Direct Manie and Miss Sarah for your question. Good evening po, Miss Verma.
Good evening po once again. I'd like to ask lang po, are they actors in the film, professional actors, or are they students? And also, did they undergo a series of workshops? Because I'd like to know if films such as this can be done as a class activity, and what are the things that as a teacher and also the students must need to know to produce films such as this po?
Hadlok has one professional actor, Lester Lansang. He's from Provinciano, one of the actors in Provinciano. Tapos I auditioned theater actors and non-actors from Rojas City kasi I wanted to capture the real language of Hiligaynon as the dialogue. I asked somebody from the group to translate it to Hiligaynon. With the help of Elvert, Direct Elvert, he translated my Tagalog script into Hiligaynon. So I said, siguro mas madali if I get Hiligaynon actors. So they also suggested theater groups, non-actors. I got one non-actor. And then some have professional acting experiences then from other short films. Ano naman po, ang film is a medium open to any creativity. So you can use non-actors, you can use actors, you can use anything that comes up into your mind and render it creatively. Ako po, yung first film ko, when I did my first film, I had 13 new non-actors from Baseco, children. So I have to audition them and I have to get a social worker and a trainer, acting coach, for 3 months. I have to wait for them to know how to act. Kasi I wanted to capture the real story of the boys from Baseco, how they act, how they behave, how they eat, how they interact with their parents, gano'n. Everything is organic. Gusto ko po organic. Gano'n din sa Hadlok. I wanted them to be so natural on the set except Lester. So ang problema namin kay Lester, ikaw, hindi ka marunong maghiligay noon. Si Direk Elvert na naman yung inabala ko. Sabi ko, because I think he's Ilonggo pala. Sabi ko, kailangan maturuan si kasi he's Tagalog, he's from Manila. So he had sessions with Elvert, speaking in Hiligaynon, with the right accent, intonations, pati yun, lahat. Sabi ko, gusto ko yung hindi ko idadab. Yung magdadaya tayo sa post, idadab ko, ayoko nung ganon. You have to get it, Lester. Ang maganda naman sa actor, pag excited siya, and he likes the challenge, puro reklamo lang yan, pero gagawin din nila yan. Gagawin din nila. And he felt very comfortable with the Hiligaynon actors. Kasi mahuhusay talaga, even, lalo na yung dalawang batang babae, automatic silang nagde-deliver ng lines nila. Siguro mga take 1 or take 2 lang ako most of the time. And we finished the film in time. I had a good experience shooting Hadlok.
Okay, thank you so much, Direct Ralston. No? So, I think we need to proceed to our next question. No? Yes, Miss Sarah? Sige po, sa inyo na po ang last question.
Sige po. Curious lang kasi yung Hiligaynon na mga themes, most of these may supernatural creatures no in many tales na encounter. So does this kind of narrative still hold true sa yung mga bata ngayon sa not just from the Negros or something, ganun po. Kasi I grew up with these kinds of tales, so I can identify na very natural siya sa Negros, yung parang magic realism.
With Hadlok po, I use the genre of horror, kunwari lang horror. Kasi sinet ko nga siya sa Rojas City. So I used the genre of the horror or the aswang myth. Yung mythology na aswang, nagagalit nga sa akin yung mga doon. Wala namang aswang dito, sabi nila. So I'm always sabi ko, hindi naman po yung aswang hinahanap ko. I'm looking for the culture of the aswang. How the people perceived aswang. Yun, ganun po. So I used the aswang mythology as a metaphor. Metaphor on the genre of human rights drama. Human rights drama po yung talagang po. So I just used the metaphor of the aswang. Kunwari yung dalawang bata, meron silang school play. It's Halloween time. So nagpa-practice sila ng mga aswang-aswang production numbers. Tapos yung father, nung na-involve na siya dun sa away niya with the neighbor at na-aresto na siya at nakukulong siya, he gets separated from the children. The youngest child starts dreaming about aswang. Nadi-dream niya na nasa bubong nila at sinisilip sila dun sa kanila higaan. Ang bantay nila ay sa kanyang tita na pregnant, na once he awakens from the dream, sinasabi niya, "Anyan po yung aswang, sinisilip tayo, kukunin daw yung baby mo. Either kukunin yung baby mo o kukunin na si tatay, hindi na ibabalik." So I just incorporated that mythology in our midst as people. Paano yung ating psyche will interpret fear or hadlok in our relationship with other human beings. Ganun po ang ano. So yun, ginawa ko lang pong device yung hadlok or aswang genre as a method for telling the genre.
Okay, thank you so much, Direct Ralston. No, I think that's it for the first set of our teachers. No, thank you so much, teachers, for your questions. No, and thank you also to our guest filmmakers.
Ang kahalagahan ng kultura, sining at agham. Malawak ang sakop ng salitang kultura, pero sa kabuuan, tumutukoy ito sa anumang awitin, sayaw, sining o produktong sumasailalim sa kaugalian ng isang grupo. Mahalaga ang mga likhang ito at ang pagpreserba nito dahil ipinapasa ang mga ito sa susunod na henerasyon at tumutulong din sa pagpapaunlad ng sariling lugar, lalo na sa mga katutubo. Mahalaga ang pagkamalikhain. Madalas iugnay ang pagkamalikhain sa sining, ngunit ito rin ay maaaring gamitin sa pang-araw-araw na buhay. Sa isang lipunang maraming hinaharap na pagsubok, kinakailangan ang diskarte at pagkamalikhain upang matugunan ang mga pangangailangan.
Here's how you can watch Sine Halaga films for free on Vimeo On Demand. Step 1. Go to vimeo.com and sign up using an email or with Google. Step 2. Search Sine Halaga on the search bar and select to show the on-demand results. Select the film you want to watch. Step 3. From the on-demand page, click Rent and apply promo code. Use the promo code Sine Halaga, all lowercase, no space. Congratulations! You can now enjoy watching Sine Halaga films. All of Sine Halaga films are available on Vimeo On Demand for free for the whole year. Follow us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/Sine Halaga for more updates.